Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we are going to talk about Ceodore, the next upcoming new character to be arriving to Global Opera Omnia via the next part of Act 3, Chapter 1. So, in this video I'm going to be using an infographic that was done by Rem when Ceodore first came out in DFFOO. He gave me permission to use it in this video to kind of give a better explanation of what Ceodore does, but of course I will have gameplay somewhere on the screen where you can actually see what he does and what you guys think about him. So let me know in the comment section below, either before or after you watch this video, on what you think about Ceodore. Like if you're going to be pulling for him, or if you're going to wait out until he makes his return, you know, whatever. Just let me know in the comment section below how you feel. And of course, as always, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for future content, guys. I'm trying to hit that big old 2K, and we are slowly but surely getting there. And that percentage that is showing up in my YouTube analytics, which I will probably post somewhere on the screen right now, says that I have a lot of people who watch my videos but don't subscribe. So if you want to help out in growing the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's talk about Ceodore and what he brings to Global Opera Omnia. So Ceodore, one of the big things about him is that he has Holy Enchant / Imperil. He also has the ability to cleanse any debuffs that are on himself or on the party, and he does provide a few other little, you know, just a little tad bit things here and there. But his main thing is Holy Enchant / Imperil, a lot of healing, and a pretty decent amount of somewhat semi-brave battery to the party, but not like, you know, he doesn't have that secure title of a brave battery. Like if we switch over to the DB, which I know the angles are crazy, like you can see that his roles, he is a melee, a ranged attacker, a healer, and he has Holy Enchant / Imperil. So as you can see in this infographic right here, this is the buffs that he gives to himself. The one thing that I do need to note that Rem corrected me or asked me to make sure that I mention in this video is that his max brave and his attack percentage are wrong. So his max brave up should actually be a little bit higher than this, and then his attack should be a little bit higher than this, but that also depends on the amount of HP that he has, because he has to have over 50% HP to get a 40% attack up instead of the 20%. So it's a little weird, but the percentages should be a little bit higher for the attack and the max brave up. So thank you to Ren for letting me know, to let everybody know on that. But here is where it says it all. So Ceodore's skill 1, which is Saint Blast, it has a max usage of 8. It is a 6-hit range brave attack plus HP attack. Stolen brave can exceed the max brave up to 180%, so 180% overflow. Deals 50% HP damage to other targets. All targets do get a 4-turn debuff called Holy Wedge, and then Ceodore receives a buff called the Red Wings. Holy Wedge, it is a 20% attack down on the enemy, and they also get impelled by Holy Resist down. The Red Wings buff gives Ceodore a 40% attack up, 40% max brave up, and the Holy Enchant. And then while Red Wings is active, his brave attack plus becomes a 2-hit AoE Holy brave attack. The Stolen Brave may exceed the max brave up to 120%, increases the party's brave by 50% of its own HP, recovers party's HP by 50% of the brave damage dealt, and gain brave may exceed the max brave up to 120%. His HP attack plus, it is a 2-hit Holy Melee Brave plus HP attack. The Stolen Brave may exceed max brave up to 120%, and it increases the ally's brave by 50% of the HP damage dealt. Now, one thing to note is that with the Brave plus and the HP attack plus, you pretty much have to use his EX ability for this to be active. So, and there's two different ones when it comes to his Brave attack plus and his HP attack plus, which we'll get to here in just a second. His Awakening, which has a max usage of 4. To himself, It removes all debuffs and recovers 100% of his own HP, increases his own Brave by 130% of his current HP. The gained Brave may exceed the max Brave up to 130%, and it gives him a 4-turn special effect of Awakening. Now, the special effect gives him a 30% attack up, 40% max Brave up, 30% max HP up, increases stolen Brave overflow limit by 20%, and it consumes 80% HP upon expiration. Now, while Awakening is up and after you use his EX ability, whenever his you have his EX maxed out basically, and it's the same thing for this one. So you have to have his EX fully realized, fully maxed out, purple and everything. So his Brave Attack plus with the Awakening active becomes a 5-hit AoE Holy Melee Brave plus single target HP attack. It increases the Brave damage dealt by 60% when attacking a single target, overflow up to 150, increases own Brave by 20% of the HP damage dealt. His HP attack plus with the Awakening being active becomes a 6-hit Holy Melee Brave plus HP attack. The stolen Brave can exceed up to 120%, and it deals 50% HP damage or splash damage to non-targets. His C65, which is HP Heal Advance All with 3 max uses, recovers 20% of the party's HP, 3 turns of the additional effect from his skill 2, which also increases the party's stolen overflow limit by 10%. His ZX Plus, which is the Viper Plus, normal recast plus 20% recast up. It is a 4-hit AoE Holy Melee Brave plus HP attack, split HP attack done twice. Increases Brave damage dealt by 60% when attacking a single target. Stolen Brave may exceed the max Brave up to 180%. Increases party's Brave by 20% of the total HP damage dealt. And all targets receive the 4-turn debuff Holy Wedge. Now, if you have Awakening active and you use his EX ability, instead of it being a 2 HP dumps, it will become a 6-hit AoE Melee Brave plus split HP attack done 3 times. So yeah, make sure if you wanted to take advantage of his of an extra HP attack, just make sure that you have the Awakening active, and then have his and then you'll be able to get that extra HP dump from his EX ability. His LD Divine Heal 3 uses default. The party, all debuffs are removed, recovers 90% HP for the party, increases the party's Brave by 110% of the current HP. It is a 4-hit AoE Holy Ranged Brave plus a split HP attack, followed by a 6-hit AoE Holy Ranged Brave plus split HP attack. The gained Brave may exceed the max Brave up to 160%. Brave may exceed max Brave up to 210%. He gives himself a 14-turn Leader of the Next Generation buff, and the active Awakening duration gets extended by +2. While the Leader buff is active and the party's HP is maxed out, or basically HP is maxed, the party receives a 20% attack up and a 20% max Brave up. His regular call, which is Saint Blast, 40% attack up, 40% max Brave up, and the 20% Holy Enchant up for whoever is using Ceodore's call. So his LD call is pretty much removing all debuffs from the party, HP recovery, Brave recovery. It is a 4-hit range Brave attack followed by a 6-hit range Brave attack, and you get an HP attack after. So overall, Ceodore is not a bad character to pick up if you are deciding that you are going to be going for Ceodore, even though it's going to be a tough decision for a lot of global players, because we already know that Paladin Cecil is going to be the next character after Ceodore, and a lot of people are anticipating for his release because of how good he is and his longevity. Now, when it comes to longevity on Ceodore, I didn't see him being used too much after his initial release. I mean, he does have his uses because, again, he has Holy Enchant / Imperil. He does bring some stats ups to the party. He does have some strong healing, and he also Esunas for himself and the party. So he does have his uses. He definitely does. But with Paladin Cecil right around the corner, it's going to be a very tough decision if people are going to be pulling for him or not. So, you know, as always, I don't tell you guys what to do when it comes to how or who you should pull for. I think that's really just based off of your gameplay and what you are needing in your, what is it, I guess like team comms, team units, team inventory, whatever. So but yeah, it's not a bad pickup call at all. His call ability is a pretty good one as well to use. But for me myself, with the limited resources that I have right now on my global account, if I had a good amount of tickets, I will probably put for his LD and token his EX. But I myself am probably gonna be falling into that group where I am waiting for Paladin Cecil to drop, because he is the more anticipated character that a lot of players are waiting for. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel about Ceodore, and if you are going to be pulling for him or not with the release of the next story update, or part 2 of the next story update. So as always, if you did enjoy the video, guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video.